We are from Minds of Aspirants Academy, and I'm going to ask frequently asked questions to Mr. Shiva sir. So first question on there. What should be our focus for the preliminary examination for the next 6 months?
See, this is a repeated question from students as to what to be the important stuff for the next 6 months, or in the last moment what do you do? But my simple and humble request would be, please think about this examination in a very simplified format. Whenever I speak to students, I understand the fact that they complicate this examination too much. That is, they think that this examination can be cleared by an elaborate class structure or an elaborate way of studying this notes and stuff like that. That's not possible. It's a very simplified exam. If you look at the bare minimum of this exam, the components would be very less. I say for the next 6 months, please stick to that. Because the more you complicate, the more it gets difficult. And by the time of March and April, you would come to a situation where you would not be able to even read the most basic things. That for me is the fall of the students. Okay. They don't understand, because when I talk to students, they say that I did this for clearing. What I am trying to say is that the more you are complicating, the more it becomes difficult for clearing.
So what do you mean by simplification in the process? So what a candidate has to do to simplify this process?
See, simplify, basically, I have very simple formula. By simplification, I mean that you stick to the newspaper, you have the book in your hand, you analyze the syllabus according to the previous year question with the things that I have referred. If you see the bare minimum of all this, students get this doubt that maybe some more things are there for preparation. Okay. This doubt keeps on coming, but this doubt is not in the minds of the students. It's actually pushed into you. If you see, if I keep telling you that this examination is an under the sun, see, if I tell you like that, what am I psychologically doing to you is, I'm telling you whatever you do is not enough. If I prove that whatever you are doing is not enough, you'll think, oh, many other things are there. But what I am suggesting is to have a very simplified formula for this exam. That simplified formula for me is basic reading, basic books, basic newspaper, and your previous year question. You sit with the books, you will clear this exam.
Okay. It's very, you have explained this question very well, sir. And we are moving to the second question from the previous question, that you have said to simplify the process, we should focus on newspaper reading.
Yes.
So how a candidate should read newspaper? In what aspect he should focus?
Okay. See, this is also a little bit difficult question because I'll give you an example. See, people generally say that you should read from editorial. This is what they say. But 2010, there was a question on Miyawaki,
yes,
urban forestry, something, If you very closely watch the newspaper, the articles before editorials are state related, then go a little deeper. It will be articles related to your, whatever corporation that you belong. So Chennai means they will go for this general Chennai corporation. In that section, Chennai Corporation has done all these Miyawaki related forestry. In Ananagar, there is a Miyawaki,
Okay.
So they have this. When this was established, the news came.
Okay.
If you ask me, so which is the important topics that we are going to read, or which section somebody should read? This is a very, simplified way of, or not simplified, oversimplified. Okay. Way of looking at newspaper is to read something from the editorial. It should not be like that. Okay. It should be like you should concentrate on things which are relevant to your syllabus. So the syllabus should be in front of you. GS paper 1, 2, 3. You look at the syllabus and see the paper today, you will get the nuances of what to read from the newspaper. Okay. So that is what I would suggest.
Okay, fine, sir. Next question. regarding how to study multiple subjects like geography, polity, economics, environment, science and tech simultaneously together for this examination?
Okay. This is an interesting question that, students keep asking. It's not about, see, first point is that it's not necessarily, important to have all the subjects studied together. There are multiple levels of students. For example, a person who has come just now and preparing for this examination, they should not do this simultaneous thing. They should actually stick to the syllabus that they are being taught and they should complete it. So once they complete, they will have an understanding. Then they can go for, multiple simultaneous thing. But this is for the initial batch. But somebody who has already prepared this examination, so for example, for you, if you have written, so you have written mains, so you cannot, stick to this pattern which I said. For you, what you can do is that I would suggest for somebody with an option like public administration. So you had this option. So what you can do is that the second paper, if you see, would always have an overlapping any second paper, be it anthropology, be it geography, be it political science, be it whatever, except for the eccentric subjects like maths and stuff like that. Other subjects, second paper, would actually overlap with GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4. So one example is, I can tell you in anthropology. Anthropology second paper, we have, syllabus like regionalism, communalism, and things like that. If you see, those topics in the second paper are overlapping with the GS paper 1. So how should you prepare? You should not think like, 7 subjects are there, I should overlap and simultaneously read. No, your point of reference should be the syllabus is there. What and all, columns check here and there. So if something is there, GS2, so this is anthropology. So if you are a political science option or for bad option, you will have what is called as in this separation of powers, or you will have what is called as legislative things or executive things or judiciary, many things, and many other NGOs, self-help groups, whatever things are there, it will be there. What you have to do is that you have to take the syllabus here, you have to map the syllabus here, map it, okay, then you finish the each of the things. So similarly, political science, international relationship, people are scared to have this completed. They think that many things should be read. There is a newspaper, there is a question paper, there is a syllabus for the second paper, there is an GS2 paper where the overlap is happening. You can mark it clearly and complete it. The simultaneous reading that you were referring to should be based on the syllabus, not based on the 7 topics which are there. No, we should not do that. We should see where and all what is overlapping. We should take those and study it accordingly. Finish one by one, slowly progress. Once you slowly progress, you will have all the understanding.
That's very helpful, sir. And the other question from one candidate is, sir, I have failed around 5 preliminary examination consecutively, and what will be my strategy to clear the next 2024 preliminary examination? Sure, sir.
Okay.
And considering the toughness level of 2023 preliminary question paper.
Okay. See, there are two points here. Considering the toughness of the 2023 question paper, I want to dispel the myth about this 2023 question paper being very different from the other papers that they were talking about. See, understand this. I have mentioned in the previous videos also. There is a necessity for evolving this examination pattern as and when it changes decades. That's the normal course of evolution that UPSC has taken. And the next point is that many of the question could be answered. The third point is that if the question paper is difficult, the cutoff is going to be less. It's very simple. Your job as a student is not to analyze the changes that are happening. Rather, your job is to look at the cutoff that is there and clear that and move on. This is what you have to observe in this changing pattern of examination, because I have seen students come and tell me that, sir, how do you adapt to changing pattern? Let it be. How are you going to clear the cutoff? That's the goal that you can have for all the examinations, right? So one more question in that was about 5 attempts. See, I have seen that also, 5 attempts, 6 attempts, 7 attempts, and or 4 attempts, something like that. My humble suggestion to you is that, uh, see, what I cannot say it in easy terms, but to be very blunt, you have to rewire yourself. If something is, I think you know this. See, Einstein keeps saying this. You cannot do the same thing again and again and expect a different result. It is not the mistake of the students. So 5 attempts, something happens. I don't blame it on the students. Maybe the system, the procedure, the process in which they were could have resulted in this. It would not have been their mistake. What I would suggest is that first unlearn your mistakes, rewire, understand this very clearly. If you do the same things again, it will come the same result. You rewire it, adjust according to, or adapt, maybe adapt according to the things that we were discussing, simplification of process, be very focused, consistent effort. All this, if you start doing, you will start seeing small changes. There is no, fifth attempt. There is no, difference between first attempt, second. There is an attempt in UPSC. Whether you are prepared for that attempt is what is counts. If you generally or think about it, forget about the fifth attempt or a 5 attempt or a 4 attempt or something like that. Rewire your mind. Think about this examination as a point of clearing cutoff. Move towards it with a simplified attitude that we have been discussing. You would actually clear. If see, for that you have to cut down the noise. So if you don't cut down the noise, it's going to be, difficult.
So what do you mean by noise?
Noise
in preparation.
Noise in preparation in civil services. I don't mean to be, dishonest in saying, something. Noise, I mean very strongly the current affairs, things and the notes that are being given, and the millions and millions of suggestions that this method, that method, all of them are noise. Or this toppers method, or this, what is that, some method that anyone and everyone comes and tells you, saying that they have written this examination. I say that this is like a bhakti moment. The civil services examination is a bhakti moment. Don't look for a middleman in your preparation and goal. You can ask me, what am I doing? See, I see myself as this bodhisattva. I don't see, I feel myself as, like that. I don't see as a middleman. I am not a priest or someone. I will be there helping you, cross the path. I am not in any way going to, suggest this is what you have to do. Otherwise, you won't get moksha. I don't do that. This is a bhakti movement where the relationship is between you and the syllabus. You do it for the help. I will be there guiding you, but don't go for the noise. The noise is what creating all this thing. As you said, the 5 attempts, 4 attempts, that's because of the noise. All this digital noise and whatever noise that you hear about this examination being, like they make it as a, what to say, huge monster kind of thing. See, if the monster is true, how did they clear? If they make it into a monster, my question is, how do people clear? If it is a monster, you cannot clear,
Yes, sir.
You have to be a god to clear that.
Yes.
So how do you define yourself as a god? So then the point is that then if I clear, then I become a god. No. You get this? We are all humans.
Yes.
We are all humans. This is a bhakti movement. Go back to the way in which everything is destined with you and God. This is what is given in Upanishad.
Yes, sir.
Correct? We have to make a connection with UPSC. The more you listen to the zones which are being, added in between you and UPSC, the more you are going to get confused. I wish you think about this and cut down the noise.
Sure, sir. The candidates will listen to this advice. And as you always say, keep it simple approach.
Keep it simple.
Okay. And as the January is coming, the students have asked about the phase 2 of Xinsheng program.
Okay. So this I have to explain. So this is something which we have been looking forward to. Already we have made already one batch is there, very nicely running for the past, I think 1 month we have been doing, right?
Yes.
So 1 month we have been doing. It's showing, it's showing improvement. My way of doing things is through a slow, steady, consistent process, which may look boring, but
I acknowledge that, sir.
but see, anything worth doing is boring. Only when the result comes, you will understand this is why we were, made to do that. So Xinsheng'2, so this is first batch, which is, going on. Xinsheng'2, we are planning after Pongal. So the brochures and everything is ready. You will have the test batch, you will have the discussion, you will have an concept clarity or concept clarity, previous year question solution, guidance, mains answer writing, everything included in the program till prelims comes. So that is the aim that we have, and everything that I have spoken, we will try to implement.
So that will be a one-stop solution for a preliminary examination, I think, for the 2024 examination.
Now, if I say that, I will contradict myself,
Okay.
I am not giving a one-stop solution. I am saying I want to be part of your journey. In the morning, I was talking in the class. See, in civil services, students are the Michael Jordans of this game. The institute or whoever I am just a medium through which you are reaching your goal. I am just, what to say, a person who is, guiding you through the process. You are the ultimate champions who will be the Michael Jordans of this exam. My point is, it's not a 1 point solution. It's a 6 months. So 6 months means 6 into 3, 30 days. It's an 6 into 30 days into 24 hours,
Okay.
into 60 minutes, and you calculate the seconds. It's that much steps towards this exam. It's not a one step. It's
Okay.
so many steps towards prelims.
The information is very clear and loud, sir. Okay, and thank you for answering all the questions that is frequently asked by the aspirants, sir. And hope to meet you again in the next set of questions. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And this was an interesting thing as well. We'll keep on doing more such videos and more such questions as students ask me. I hope this was informative, and thank you all and all the best.